Blast. Welcome to another episode of Done Talking. I'm Daryl Tron.
I'm David.
And today we have a special guest with us, Sierra, C-I-E, C Boogie, however you want to call it.
C Boogie.
And today we're going to talk about...
What up, everybody?
Today we're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and social media blast, which I don't think I've ever personally blasted anybody on social media before, but I mean, sometimes you be thinking about it, but I don't think I ever doing it because I barely put my own post up, but
Word.
I guess we could go around and see who actually blasted.
I can't say the same thing for myself. You know, I'm still growing.
Yeah, I don't think I think I've done it subliminally.
Yeah.
Never like in like full mode, like you did this, whatever, blah blah. Like I said it, and only whoever knew about the situation knew what it meant or whatever, blah blah. Never like in just like full blown, like this person did this and I blasted you.
Yeah, I feel like it's a hot topic because I was watching the whole thing with the game and Meek Mill. I think the game, as far as he blasted Meek Mill, but Meek Mill blasted Drake, so it was like they had beef on social media first, and then they put out the song. So it was like all about putting people on social media nowadays. Like,
Right. That's just our generation.
Yeah, some people go on, and you got Facebook Live now, so they do a live. They do like a live experience.
Yeah.
You can blast people live.
Yeah, Facebook Live is like, it's like life and death, like, because people think that they're like that their life is like super cool,
Yeah,
and they're
Or
able to
super
share it with
important,
everybody.
yeah.
Like we want to know, but really, in our reality, bro, your life is whack, and we really don't care. But you know,
I don't know if I'm the only person, but when I get the notifications on Facebook, I think it's something good, and it just somebody just went live. I was like, man, I'll put my phone down.
And,
That's
like
all
it's
the
only like
notifications
certain
I
people,
get.
like I would really look at it,
It's
like
the only ones I get now live.
you know, it's got to be like I'll look at it. It's got to be a good topic. Like if their topic says it, then I'm like, okay, I might be interested in watching this. If the topic don't say nothing, then I'm just like, but people just be talking about everything. Everybody got something to say. I guess why. That's why
Yeah,
we
most
got
of
a
the ones I be
podcast,
seeing,
right?
they be cursing somebody out. Oh, this lady cut me off. Huh?
word.
I need to
Wow.
go live right now to tell everybody about.
Right.
Right. Very insightful. Very
Right.
insightful.
Thanks for the information of your day. But let's
Right.
talk about some of the good things that social media blast can come out of. Like what could come out of a good social media blast? What or have y'all seen anything in the past, in the recent days
Well-
or in the past?
Well, in business and like, you know, just even in church, like social media is like a way to like save money because it's free.
Yeah.
So like with like church promotions and even business promotions, like you could post on there, and like where you were limited with like with an audience before. I mean, you kind of still are limited in social media, but not as much as you would usually be. Like,
Right,
you know how
right.
when you do like a post like a blast, like say when church is having an Easter service or when your store is having a sale or something like that, you can only go into that area.
Right.
And if you want to go out that area, you got to pay extra money. Now you can go worldwide just via social media.
Right.
So that's a good thing to
It's
it.
free advertisement.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I need to learn to do that more because like, like I be trying to. I'm like just now start promote myself, and I still need to do better with that. Like I do little things here and there. Like a lot of stuff people know about me is from, like word of mouth. Like
Right.
social media, I feel like social media felt newer to me because I didn't really have it. Like we had social media, but it wasn't where it was now when I was
Yeah.
younger. So like some people older, like my age or a little older, they're not really used to it. But I feel like some old people be like this. Oh, I was watching this old guy on YouTube. He got a YouTube channel and everything. I was like, what? But some
Oh.
people, it depends, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like if you look at my Facebook, man, like my social media, I'm always promoting something. Like I use the social media to blast anything that's going on, because
Word.
you know, like you got access to so many people. Like you said, it was worldwide. Like you know, imagine I only got 200 some odd friends. There's other people who got way more friends, like
Word.
thousands of friends on Facebook, and you post something that's reaching thousands of people, and for me, like that's reaching like 200 some odd people. So like that's a big deal. Like you reach that many people, and then they're posting it on their page, and it reaches. So
Yeah, that's when
it's
you go
crazy.
viral.
That's when you go viral. That and that with something good. That's the momentum that you want to get. That's what you're trying to reach. And trying to reach multiple different people. I guess it's a good way. I know, like we should be spreading the gospel over
Right.
social media because you don't know how many people you could reach, but that's
Yeah, but the thing with that is like like what our world and our generation and even our area, like good things don't always get, like they don't always go viral. It's
No, they
always
don't.
the
That's
bad
true.
stuff that goes viral.
Yeah.
Like when you do something bad, or or they see something bad, that's what they really want to see.
See
Like
it, right.
that's what people care about. They care about the bad stuff. They don't really care about
Yeah,
the good stuff.
that's
And
nothing new.
yeah, like
That's
the
the
if you
news.
look at all the good stuff that went viral, which is hardly any,
Yeah, hardly anything.
and then look at all the bad stuff that went viral, like a lot of stuff.
That's crazy, man. Like people's mindset. That says a lot about people's mindset, man. Like that,
Word.
people always look for the drama or the juicy stuff, man. They don't ever want to promote anything good. Anything that's great. I bet you if we got on this podcast and we show a whole bunch of people twerking and shooting and all that
Right.
carrying on, this jump would be like, boo! It's just
Right.
It'll be
like
bad.
overnight.
Yeah, it'll be bad and good comment. Like people would probably criticize it, but it'll get so many views just because of that. Like
Right.
Well, all publicity. I can't even get the word out. All publicity is good publicity,
That's
from what
dope.
they say.
Yeah, that's
Whether
dope.
it's good
Yeah,
or
man.
bad. I mean, in general, like the bad parts will be bad to some people because of because of how we grew up, and like we all grew up in church and everything like that. Like we're gonna get that aspect, and then we're gonna get the world aspect. They're gonna
right.
think it's funny, but the people from the church is gonna be like, "Yo,
Like,
What's your
what
problem?
happened?
what happened to you?" Like,
Right.
like we don't have the right to ever make a mistake because we're saved.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just perfect, but
Right.
whatever. But yeah, so
Oh, no.
So that could bring us to the next point. Some of the bad things that happen on social media. Like, so I know for me personally, I've posted something bad on social media, and I've gotten a text, or one of my parents has seen it, or one of my friends seen it. And they're like, "Yo, you need to take that down, like right now. Like, what's your problem? You don't need to be posting nothing like that."
I get that a
you
lot.
know, like, so, so I mean, that's a problem too. Posting bad things. Like, what kind of fuel could I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. So
all right.
yeah.
You want to go?
I don't like I said, I ain't never blast nobody. Like I don't put
Alright.
nothing crazy. I only had one time. Like I put like some video or something. I was just jumping over a trash can or something like that. My mom was like, "Oh, you should take that down in case your job see it." So I was like, "My job? Like, why would it be like lurking my Instagram?" But
Right.
I guess like some places you got to be careful what you
Yeah,
put
like
on
now because
social
they
media because
look at that.
yeah,
Right.
they look at your. But some people still do it, but like I work with some people. Like I've worked with people in the past. Like they put all their business on Facebook, but they don't get in trouble from their job. But I guess if they want to, like if all it takes is one bad thing happening, and then the company will lock in on that. You can't post nothing on social media, or
Right.
you got to be
Yeah.
filtered. It depends. I guess it depends on where you work, but.
Yeah, like I don't know, like cause it depends like on who's the reader or who's the person who's watching the video
Yeah.
to determine whether or not it's bad. Cause when you're doing it, you don't think it's bad. Like you don't think it's bad, but depending on the person who's receiving it, they're gonna see it as bad.
Well,
Like
perception is everything.
right, pretty much. Like for me, like I post different stuff. Like, all right, y'all know I'm on a weight loss challenge thing
Right.
that I'm doing, and like some people say, hey, you shouldn't tell people like what you're doing, so they think it's bad. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, whereas I'm like, okay. At the same time, for me, it's accountability. Like I'm showing y'all that I'm losing weight and that I'm doing it like the right way. Like I'm trying to lose weight, and for me, it's like, all right, I'm showing y'all, so y'all holding me accountable. I know that if I slack up, y'all gonna be like, "Yo, what happened?" Because
Right.
I'm telling y'all my progress. Whereas other people are like, "Nah, you don't need to be putting your business out there like that." So it's like depending on who.
Is it like older people that tell you that? Oh,
Yeah, because they're so used to
They
hiding,
so
hiding
everything
stuff.
gotta be hidden. Yeah.
Right.
Cover yourself up, girl.
right.
Right.
Like, and it's just like, bro, like it kind of helps. Like I try to explain that to them. Like, listen, it helps us. Like for
It helps
like
other people too.
yeah, it helps other people, and not only does it help other people, it helps you to be accountable. Like right now, because I'm so far in, I don't want to just like fail. Like I don't want to
Yeah.
just stop. Like I work so hard to get where I am right now. For
Right.
me to just like. If I just said, "Oh, I'm about to eat this cheeseburger and I'm gonna eat another cheeseburger tomorrow," like I'm not helping nobody. I'm not helping myself, and I'm not helping anybody else. And because I kept it to myself, nobody's there to like hold me accountable for it.
Right.
So like it depends on who's like whose view it is, because like I mean I've done some, I put some good stuff on Facebook and they like take that down, and I put some bad stuff on Facebook and people was like take that down. So it really depends. Like
Yeah,
y'all know,
Yeah.
like
Make your
I
own
post
decision.
like because at the end of the day, like it's mine. That's how I feel. I mean, it's not always a great idea. It's not always great. Like I've posted some stuff on Facebook that I should have never
Mhm.
posted on Facebook or on I really don't post on Facebook. I really post on Instagram, and it goes to Facebook.
Mhm.
But I like I feel like we should be able to express ourselves no matter who we are.
Mhm.
We should be able to express ourselves in the way that we want. Now, bombing people on Facebook, I don't. Maybe we shouldn't. Like, maybe we shouldn't, and you know, we shouldn't. But I think at the end of the day, we all have freedom of speech, so we should be
Mhm.
able to say what it is that we want. Now, me, I could bomb you on Facebook and I could put your name on there, right?
Mhm.
I could say who I'm talking about, or I could keep it to myself and still bomb you on Facebook, but you don't know who I'm
Yeah.
talking about, and
Right.
it could be indirectly. But as a businesswoman, then I have to think about who's going to see it.
Mhm.
So it's just like that's what I'm trying to transition myself to now. It's just like, all right, Sierra, you want to post this, and this is how you feel, but at the same time, who's going to be watching?
Right.
And then at the same time, I'm like, okay, you're 27, you're a grown woman. If they don't like what you posted, oh well. But that's not always the best
Yeah.
That's not always.
attitude.
It's
to
Well-
have.
like it's the same way. And like to me, it's like social media is like a new tool, but at the same time, the principle.
You
and
have
the
to be
same-
responsible.
Like
with
you could
it.
talk, you could
Yeah.
go to somebody else directly and be like, "Oh, this person is such and such and such and such."
Right.
So it's like it's kind of like the same principle. Like sometimes you gotta just like I don't know. Sometimes if you go off your feelings, that's the thing about social media. It'll take it instantly, and people can see
Right.
it just like that.
Right.
And instead of you getting a few seconds to, you know what, I'm gonna hold my tongue on that.
Right.
Like you type it, you actually have more time on social media because you gotta actually type it out.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Right. And then you really could think about it
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm about to say it
Say
like this.
this, yeah.
Like, get into it. Next thing you know, you got a paragraph from
Right.
somebody.
Right.
They be like, "Who
And you
talking
just
about?"
read them all the way. You just gave them all life. Like, bruh,
Like
you didn't
Facebook.
mean to.
Well, I like to say like social media is like somebody's image. Like if you're posting all these things or whatever, blah blah, it creates an image for you. So when people look at the social media, you're actually opening them up to your life. So what you want them to see about you and what you
Right.
want to show them about you. So somebody goes on there and you see this person on a daily, or you might work with them or something like that. And, they say, for instance, I'm a Christian, or I live Christ like, whatever, blah blah. But then they go check you on your page. And then you posting, you blasted people, or you got all this bad stuff on your page or whatever, blah blah. And then I'm like, well, I thought he said he was a Christian, or I thought she said she was a Christian. Like, what's up with that? So we gotta be mindful. Like people, we gotta be mindful. I know that helps me when I'm like on my page. If I feel like I'm like, I felt like blasting a couple of things on Facebook or social media myself. But what helped me back was, I got an image to uphold, and it's not only an image, that's my lifestyle. That's what
Right.
I really live by. So it wouldn't be best for me to post that, So
Yeah.
some people, we gotta remember that
I do that a
sometimes.
lot,
Yeah.
but then sometimes sometimes
Sometimes,
be like,
well, we
okay,
ain't all perfect,
all right.
so
But that's the thing. That's the part that I try to like get out there. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
like I make mistakes just like the next person. Now,
Right.
sometimes like because at the end of the day, I choose what I want to do. I'm a very, very smart girl, so I choose, and maybe in choosing, I might choose off an impulse. I might choose to do the wrong thing because I'm upset. But like at the same time, it's like when you hold on to a lot of stuff and you don't post it, and you like because I bottle things up that that has happened to me like all the time. Like say I get bothered by something you did.
right.
And then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna let that go. Like, I mean, you let it go, per se. You let it go, whereas
Right.
you don't address it. But eventually, when you piss me off again, then it's gonna come. Like, now I'm mad about what you did and then what you did before, and then I let
That's-
that go,
I'm the
and then I'm gonna
same
be
way.
mad.
I'm
Yeah,
the
like
same
it's just
way.
going. Like, if I never address it, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Because letting it go, you don't really let it go because you're not letting it out. Like, you're not letting it out. So I mean, it's not always the best way to let it out on Facebook. But when you try to handle things the right way, you try to handle things the godly way.
A feeling I
And-
know all too well.
Huh?
A feeling I know
Right,
all
when
too
you try to
well.
handle things
Yeah.
the right way in the godly way and it doesn't get handled, it's just like, all right, well, what's the point?
Right.
Like, it's not always the best way,
Right.
but at the same time, it's just like we all get to that point where we just like, well, what is the point of
What's
doing
the
the right
point,
thing?
right.
Like, we're saved, but we're not perfect.
Like I know back in the day, like, our parents or our grandparents, they would say, how we got things worked out. We went to the person, we talked to them or whatever,
Right.
blah, blah. Or we wrote it down in a journal or we typed it out and then erased it or whatever, about whatever they do, to help them. Let's go back to just going up to talking to a person. Like, we live in a day and age, well, social media is kind of like crippled the newer generation because
not
they
social media, technology.
well, technology in general has crippled, because some of these people really have they don't really have a social life. Like, they're socially what's the word I'm looking for? Awkward, socially awkward. Like, you see them in person, they don't know how to act. They just they shook and awkward. But over the media or whatever, they could post and talk and see how they feel. But when you look in somebody eye to eye, so that makes it difficult for someone to go. Some people might not even want to deal with you. Like, because they feel awkward, they'll walk away or they won't let you get the chance to talk. So how do you deal with that? So I can see where you coming from when people just say, what's the point? I'm gonna post it on Facebook. Maybe you'll catch it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to talk to you one-on-one, but you're not giving me the chance to let it out. So I see where you coming from that. But
like, you might talk to somebody who the whole time they just trying to overtalk you, and all you really wanted to do was just get your point across.
Right.
But you can't get your point across because they just see all the stuff that you like. They don't
Right.
give you that chance. So
Right.
It's hard. Like social media is hard.
Yeah.
It literally is because you have the avenue right here to just say how I feel and just leave it out there.
And
But
nobody
the
can
thing is
stop
that
you.
Nobody can stop it. Right.
it just never goes away though.
Right.
Like
once it's up, it's
like-
up. Yeah.
I mean, you could take it down. I
Yeah,
got into
but-
something recently.
Yeah.
I took it all down, but at the same time, because it affected some people,
Yeah.
it still festers with them. Where I have let it go, they're still holding on to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right. I mean, I should be the one still holding on to it,
Yeah.
but you're still holding on to it. I'm wrong when really I wasn't.
So what the Bible say? It says out of the tongue comes death and life, right?
Right.
So same thing, man. You writing it down, you may not be physically saying it, but out of that little keyboard comes death and life too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
That's what I was saying. It was like, it's technology. We got new tools to do basically the same thing.
Thing,
we been
right.
doing for the
right.
beginning of the time. Like, to me, it's almost all the same. Like, you just got new ways to do the same thing.
And if you get to so we just talked about the bad things. Let's get to the ugly things. Like, some of the things that are just straight up ugly that's on social media that should not be on social media. Like, I think people at this point, they're exposing too much. Like, I heard somebody was telling me about a video that they had saw. Somebody posted a video of this couple having intercourse and they posted it on Facebook.
Bro, I was
I ran across a few of those on Facebook.
Like,
Instagram
Right.
worse. Facebook, every now and then you see something like crazy. Instagram is probably
but
worse.
it depends
though.
on who you follow and who you friends with.
Right.
That's when you really gotta
Who
reevaluate.
you got to
Sometimes
reevaluate
you
your
don't even,
friendships. Yeah.
like, it's not like you friend of the person with the crazy video, but because you're a friend with another person, and the person will share something crazy. You be
Right.
like, wait, why are they sharing?
Why are
that?
you sharing
Right.
that? Yeah. But
You
you'll
could-
see some crazy stuff. Like, it's just, I'm like, I
Why
don't
would you
need to
even put
see
that up
all
there?
that, right? Like, it's just, that's too much exposure, and not even, that's indecent. But some people, they just like,
I don't know. To
they
me,
make
though,
themselves look like fools too,
Yeah,
man. Like,
to me, the world just always gonna show itself. Sometimes you be like, oh, some things be all good, and then the world just be like, oh, I'm here, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
let
a-
me,
Right.
let me let you
World.
see what it
Yeah.
really is out here, bro.
Everything be good in your life, everything clean, whatnot. You just got out of church, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's like, oh man, you see something crazy on Facebook or
right.
Instagram or something right in front of your face.
Right. It's just like, it is indecency, foolery. Like, the one thing that got me, I mean, this video was kind of old and it's still hilarious, but the chick, Scarlett, takes a tumble. She's going to get up on the table and then singing songs that God only knows, and then you fall off the table and bust your butt, and then you post that. Like, you look like a fool. Why would you post that video?
But that's what's making people rich now.
Like, it's crazy.
Like, that's the thing. Like, that's what I was trying to say before. Like the bad stuff
Yeah.
is what, because at the same time, look at how many people saw that. You saw it,
Yeah.
and 1,000,005 other
Other
people
people
saw
saw
it.
it, right?
So like now Scarlett might have took a
1,000,006 now.
tumble, but whoever posted that Scarlett took a tumble video is now making guap. So it's like, okay, like you could do the right thing and not post
I
a
ain't gonna
video,
lie, I just-
or you could do the wrong thing and be rich.
It
I
makes
was
you
thinking of that. What is it like? They say Amber Rose about to get this possibly make $8 million deal or something like that.
what?
I was like, and it was just like, I was just like looking at certain other people like the Kardashians and like Black China and these people. And I'm like, man, it's like, okay, what exactly do they do? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be like I like observe everything, but at the same time, sometimes you just sit and think like, you don't really gotta do that much to be famous. Like, you
Right.
just do have, or you date the right person or do something crazy
And
or
then make
whatever.
your life interesting.
And then you could flip. You could just keep flipping the
flipping,
situation
yeah.
to make yourself be more and more famous. I'm
And
like,
make you. It just makes you
mean,
want to do
she
something
put in the cheat
stupid.
code for $8 million.
Right,
I'm
like-
oh gosh, you did that.
It makes you
That
like
she
want to
did
do
that.
something stupid or crazy just to make some money.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's already like the way the economy is and everything. It's like Jersey. It's hard, especially Jersey. But it makes you want to do stuff just to get the money you need
it's
to
hard to be
survive.
famous in
It's
Jersey,
crazy.
too.
It's hard to be famous in Jersey. Yeah,
Everybody, it seems like everybody's trying to do
Be
something
fam-
out
right.
here, though.
Right,
So-
to get famous and to be rich quick, but is that really the life that you want? Like, because at the end of the day, like then you're really exposed. Like you really
right.
like
Right.
you think that you think that it's hard now, but think about how hard it is for them to try to live their life
In
like,
private.
in private
Yeah.
where people can't see like
You gotta sacrifice something. For
like
that.
Kanye
Right.
and Kim, they can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Nope.
like they could go somewhere, but like you gonna find out like what happened to Kim this weekend. Something happened to
Right.
her. Like I don't know what it was.
You
but,
hear Kanye ranting about the paparazzi all the time. Like, leave me alone, get out my face, whatever. Blah
right?
blah.
You can't have your life. Like,
Right.
is it really worth it? I mean, yeah, the money probably is great, but it just puts you in another tax bracket. Really,
Right.
And-
It's safe to say, like, social media is kind of like the paparazzi for, low income people.
right.
That's
But
our
they-
grade
they
of the
do it 'cause they
paparazzi.
think they
Yeah.
gonna get
Get
famous,
famous, right.
And really, at the end of the day, we're only watching.
Right.
And barely, and bro, if it even like looks like something that I'm just not beat for it, I'm not even watching. I'm
Watching it,
scrolling
right.
over it. Like,
That's what I be doing. I see some stuff I'm like, oh no, I don't
Yeah.
feel like watching that.
Yeah.
oh, I know what she about
That's
to
how I
post.
know I'm
I ain't
getting
got
old.
time for
You
that.
ain't got time for it. Yeah.
That's how I know I'm getting old because I can't like after you see enough stuff, then you just be like, certain
Yeah,
things you
whatever.
Just get past
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like I ain't got time to look at you be stupid. Like I could be editing some pictures right now or doing a video.
Something positive,
Maybe
I think
not-
that should be the wave, man. Like, we should start something right here. Like, you gonna post something positive. At least for me, I know that's what I try to do. I try to, post something inspirational
it's funny.
or positive or something good of good nature on social media. I think everybody should do that and make those things go viral. Like, we always talk about it and everybody say, well, do this. This is good. Let's get this viral. But nobody ever does it. Like, we should really just
I
like,
want the real.
it's
do
not
it.
that
the
we
real
can't
ones,
do
though.
it.
yeah,
Well, it's like because to us it's good, and to us it's something that it should go viral. But like, it really takes like a corporate effort,
Right.
effort to really make something go viral. Like, because viral is is like making it worldwide, where people are just gonna be reposting it. Like, but like we said earlier, like what goes viral,
Mhm.
the stupid
The
stuff.
negative
Yeah.
stuff.
Like, only way, like, if we were at, like, we should have talked yesterday at the, Jersey Shore Worship. Like, yo, let's
Yeah.
make this go viral.
that should have went
because
viral.
it was so many people there that,
Right.
and we were all from different, like, generations.
And you don't see that
and
a lot, man.
Parties,
Yeah.
places, and stuff like that. We could have made something go viral because it was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many of us. And then how many people do we all know? Like, on Facebook, I probably got like 1,800 friends. Like, so, like, I post something, then you post something, then you post something. But like, if we had a church with 5,000 people and we all just posted one thing of the same, we can make it go viral.
Right.
Because everybody got like, I mean, you got 200 friends. Like,
That's why I keep my circle tight, man. Like, if I don't know you, like, I don't,
That's
you
I'm
know.
the same way. Like
That's it, man. Like,
I got a lot of friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
But
I never
one
had
is
a lot of
because
friends.
I used to rap. Well, I still rap sometimes. So that's one reason. And then on top of that, business. Like, a lot of my business comes from Facebook. Like that's why I'm right now I'm on a sabbatical from like Facebook and from Instagram personally. I did it myself. Like today is literally the first time I opened up Facebook. I don't even got it on my phone, but I opened it up right now because we were talking about Facebook. So I go in here and I'm like, oh, dang, I got mad notifications because I haven't been on here. I haven't looked on there. So like, I have my messenger on my phone because that's where people see it. Like they see the pictures that I post on Facebook, on Instagram, and whatever. And from there, they be like, "Oh, I like the pictures. Let me I want to book a session.
Yeah.
Or I have a party coming up. You want to do the party?" So for me, it helps. So that's how I got a lot of friends from that. Like people see your pictures.
Well, that's one of the good ways it's being used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That was,
like. It's good, and then it can be bad, and it can be ugly.
It can be ugly. Like I think it all intertwines. It comes together. With that. It's just crazy, man. Like what goes on in the world. Before we didn't have this much exposure before. There wasn't so much technology, so everybody didn't know about it unless it was on the news or if it was coming up on the TV. Everybody didn't know. Everybody didn't see everything. But now, you have Facebook, you have Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, Snapchat. You got all these things that can be used as an avenue to get what's going on in the world. And it's just, I find it, just a little bit wild that all we can post is negative things, Granted, some of the things that are being posted that is negative, it's a need to know. You need to know about it. You need to know what's going on in your world. But at the same time, we should be using these avenues to post something positive as well. There should be an equal amount, or if not equal, there should be more positive than negative, man. We don't live in a negative world, man. We got to get that stuff out.
True. But we post okay, I post a lot of good stuff on Facebook, but then sometimes, occasionally, I could post some bad stuff on Facebook as well. But when you look at the statistics of it, the good stuff, right? Everybody don't always like the good stuff. They don't really care for the good stuff.
Never
but
like
let you post something bad.
Everybody gonna have.
Everybody and their mama got a comment on it.
Well, I took the bad stuff off, but I could go through my Instagram, right, and I could look at the likes, and I could just average the likes of the good stuff that I posted, like of the scriptures and the quotes and all the good stuff. And I could show, okay, it's 3 people who like that one. Oh, it's 4 people who like this.
Right.
Oh, it's 5. And then I could go to the bad stuff, like something bad that I would have posted, but I don't have anything on here. Well, I do, but some of the bad stuff that you post, and you see 50 people like that, 100 people like that. So it's really
insane,
like
man.
we post
it's
the good.
Insane.
We can post the good stuff, but it's it's something that we gotta check our hearts with, because like as Christians, and because even though we're Christian, we still like the bad stuff too.
Yeah.
Like
You should just trick people, put something bad, and then be like, when all the people like it, why y'all like this? Y'all know better. Like,
Right.
But then you're wrong.
Yeah,
So
then you're wrong for posting it, right?
You tricked us.
It's just a lose-lose. Like
Well,
you post the good stuff, and then nobody says anything.
I think they said it best last night. When we bring this back up again, the Jersey Shore worship thing, which was an awesome event. But I think they said it best last night, man. They were saying it's so hard for they were speaking it as Christian terms. It's so hard for a body of Christians to come together as an event, and it shouldn't be. That's sad, that it takes for you to pull an arm and a leg just to get a bunch of Christians together. But I think it's the world altogether. Like, to get them to come together for a good cause, just for something good, it's hard. It takes something negative, or it takes something bad to happen, or it takes a tragedy, or
that's what it feels like. You don't see all your relatives
until you come to it. Takes all that to bring people together. And why is it like that? Like, it should not be like that. Like, Hurricane Sandy hit. Now everybody got their attention on Jersey, trying to help Jersey out. Hurricane Katrina happened. Now everybody looking at New Orleans. All this crap that's going on in the world that's bad, and then that draws people together. But when they're reaching out for good causes, like, oh, we need to go feed the needy, or we need to come together and get some clothes up and send them out to Africa for those kids who are starving and whatever, or need clothes in their back, or whatever, the case may be. It's like pulling teeth to get people to do that. I'm speaking for myself, because sometimes, I'll be looking at that like, I don't really care. But, like, we got to check ourselves. I got to check myself. We all got to check ourselves, man, because it's horrible. That is a horrible mindset to be in, like, just you know.
You really thought this out, dude.
Yeah,
Look.
just it's a horrible mindset. It really is.
The church has to get back to a place where they stop not caring.
Yep.
You just say,
Yep. Yep.
No. But I just
Yeah.
said that because somebody said that today, and it's true. Cause I always say I don't care.
Right.
Bruh, I say I don't care. I can tell you I don't care 50 million languages. Like,
Right.
just to tell you,
know
like,
that,
bro,
man.
I don't care. I really, cause you know what? Because we think we have so much going on, and I do. I have a lot going on.
Yeah, we
And
all
I'm sure
have.
you do.
You know,
and
we
I'm
have
sure
a lot
he
of things
does.
going on.
Like
in
we
our
all got a
lives.
lot of stuff going
Yeah.
on, so it's easy for us to not care about
Right.
things. But really, like, you know, I guess we have to get back to that point where we care.
I think people need to just realize how small their lives really are. Everybody thinks their lives like just such a big thing, and you know we're just such
That's why
this.
social media
this remnant,
get
yeah.
people, because once they get on there, like you get enough likes, you feel like a superstar.
Right,
now.
like
Right.
you feel like you're just such this remnant,
They go
and I'm
right
not
to
I'm
the-
not downing anybody. You know, people have a powerful pull. People might have a great influence over people, but I think they need to realize. You know, it goes back. You need to humble yourself. Like you need to
Right.
bring yourself to a humble position. Realize how small you really are, because once you die, then what? You know, I mean, yes, some of your stuff might live on or whatever, blah blah. But you know, people just like that. People
We
can
all going
forget
right back
about
to
you.
the same-
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
We're not going to the same place, but
But-
well, we all gonna return to dirt.
We all gonna return to dirt, but you know, like people could forget about you just like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's just like
They forget about you when you alive.
right.
Right.
So like you gotta.
I forget about people all
We,
the time.
I'm not gonna say like, you know, we're insignificant, you know, we don't matter, whatever, blah blah. But we need to
don't.
like we need to bring that in some a little bit, man. Just like and realize that, you know, yes, you got issues going on in your life, but if you have enough mind to help somebody out, somebody might do the same for you. You know, like we in this together. It's a circle. You know.
And it's one thing that everybody have to do, because you could do some for somebody else and they don't necessarily have to, but you shouldn't do it because they might do it.
Do it,
You should
yeah.
just do it because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
Because you could help like 100 people and none of them help you back
Back,
out. Like,
yeah. Well,
you could get mad about that, but there's nothing you could do about that. But
Right.
you gotta do it because it's the right thing to do anyway. I mean,
'Cause
this
they
world,
never
this
see
world,
it.
this world
Yeah.
crazy. Like
I think it was.
I think I don't know. Some people have a lot of hope for humanity.
Mhm.
I mean, I always look at things like try to look at more things balanced, because some people believe in humanity, like, oh, we're getting better, when it looked like it kind of
It
look
don't
like
look
getting
like we
worse.
look like we getting worse. We're going backwards, but
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like sometimes you just gotta do the right thing because like
It's the right thing to
it's the
do,
right
yeah.
thing to do, and that's what God wants you to do. So
Right, and that's hard.
I
it
think
is
if we,
hard.
yeah, it's hard. I mean, if we get more people doing the right thing, I think, you know, we can change the world. Things can change for the better. Social
Right.
media can change for the
That's
everything
true.
can change for the better. But you know, the fact of the matter is, you know, it takes somebody to check their heart. It starts with you. It
It
starts
really
with
does.
me. Like, you know, you got. Michael Jackson said the best. You got to start with the man in the mirror. You know, he
Right.
made a whole song about it. You know, and he was talking about himself, but he was trying to get you to look at yourself. You know, in the mirror. Like, listen, I need to make a change. I can change the world by making a change in myself. You know, so
Right.
that
that's
you know,
what that song is about.
Yeah.
really, Darryl.
See, this is the thing though. Like, you can
thought he was
we
just getting
can
ready to go
examine
out.
ourselves and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's just like, when do you like you examine yourself and you try to do the right thing and stuff
Mm.
like that, but at what point, like, because some people will take your meekness for weakness. So at what point
Very
can
true.
you? At what point can you
Happens to me
like
all the
show
time.
people like, okay, like, yes, I'm meek, yes, I'm quiet, yes, I'm humble, yes, I can listen to you and respect you, but at what point can we just be like, okay, I need to show you that I can be meek, but I'm not weak. You know what I'm saying? Like at what point can we can we
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a balance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Because
a balance.
sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself,
Yourself,
when it's
right.
necessary.
When it's
'Cause
necessary, yeah.
my main problem is like I just take everything. Like I don't.
Right.
Really,
I feel
I'm not
you
a
on
lash
that.
out type
Yup.
of person.
Yep.
So like stuff start building up. That happened to me at my job already. So I was like stuff start building up, and then I
You
lash out. And they
snap.
look at me like I'm crazy.
Whoa,
'cause
yeah.
they don't normally see me do something like that.
Right.
That's
so
the-
they look
that's
at it
my
like
issue.
I'm crazy.
Right.
They
But
don't
it's
see
really
me snapping.
everything building
Then when
up.
I snap, they mad.
Right, we hitting on something here, boy. We hitting on something here.
Like,
Got
they
some
don't- 'cause-
popcorn
For
here.
some reason, it still don't make it on social media, but I
Right.
end up
Yeah,
yelling at somebody.
Sometimes
Right.
it might make it for me.
And I think that that's a like go back to social media. That's a
But I
cause
understand
of
it, though. I understand
you
why
know you
people
build
do
up
that,
you
yeah.
build up. You know you're being kind. You're getting things done, and you're trying to be a good person, and you end up blasting somebody. You know, and
Right,
it's
because you can't
crazy.
take
you
it
can't
all
take
the
it
time.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
You
know
gotta put it out somehow. Like
we gotta find a place where we're standing up for ourselves. And at what point you just gotta you have to draw a line before you get too fed up.
Right.
And,
Yeah, and for some people, it's hard to do
it's
that.
hard to do that
Yeah,
because
even I knew that though. Like
it's
for
the same
myself.
way for me, man. I feel it, because for me, I know I'm very kind. I would take a lot from somebody, but that I used to have it for me. If I could be transparent, I used to have an anger issue in the past when I was very young.
Me too.
Used to have a serious anger issue, and one of the reasons why I had this anger issue is because I will bottle things up. Everything that was happening to me, anywhere. It could have been family, it could have been friends, it could have been at school, whatever, blah, blah, whatever was the issue, I would bottle it up. I wouldn't talk about it, I wouldn't say nothing, I wouldn't address it, anything. To the final point, somebody would do the smallest little thing,
then
and
you
I
would
will
just
blow up, like snap, like black out, just go crazy. And
forget
people,
everything.
like breaking everything, like, and people
Okay,
looking
break
at
it.
him like, yo, this is just a hardcore, like, little criminal. Who is this little dude? Like, just breaking everything.
He done turned into the freaking Hulk.
Right. That was my nickname in middle school. Like so I'm just like,
I think I have that. I mean, for the most part, for like forever until like recently, like cause I take a lot. Like you take a lot on a daily basis, but like cause people never really know what you're going through. Like they don't know
Right.
what's happening at home. They
Right.
don't know what's happening at school. They don't know what's happening at work. So like they don't know already like what you're dealing with, and yet they just come at you like and say whatever they want because they feel like it's a free country. I can say whatever I want, but they don't really know what you're going through. And like while we can be meek and quiet and calm and
Right.
take it, like at
Right.
some point if I'm going through something, you don't really want to be that person that gets that
Yeah,
other
yeah.
because I'm
Yeah.
already holding something and I don't mean to, but it's already there. Like so, like you might get it. So
Yo, I can
Don't run
only
into the wrong person.
Right.
They got something possibly mentally wrong.
like what
Right.
if
That's
Jesus
That's when
snapped,
they
Joe?
show up with the M16
Like-
or something.
What if Jesus snapped? Like everything that they
Well, he
put him
did.
through. I mean,
He did well. They wasn't doing right, but
Yeah.
he had a reason to snap. But
well, yeah, he did snap one time. He started tearing everything up in the
Flipping
church
tables
and
and
flipping
stuff.
tables and whatnot. But I'm saying, like,
That's-
what if he snapped, like, when they was beating him and all that, carrying on, like they
Like,
were,
I ain't
doing
doing
him
this.
wrong. He going to the cross and all that stuff. What if he just like, you know what? I'm done. Like, what if he's? I could only imagine, like,
Where would
what
we
that
be?
scene. Where would we be, number one? But like,
Everything
what
being
that
slow
scene would be,
motion.
right?
Right.
It'd be dark clouds.
I can
Right.
see the video on my head right now. Like
Like angels coming down like with swords and whatnot. I'd have been.
Like,
It's crazy,
that's
man.
it. Like Jesus just said, look, I quit.
Wait, that's done.
it.
Like-
I'm done.
Like-
Angels come down here, kill them. It's over.
It's over. Like,
They were slaying people.
I could
Forget
only
y'all
imagine, yo.
And y'all attitudes. I ain't got time. I'm in heaven. I'm on the throne already. I don't need this.
Right.
Pilot,
right.
I need to talk to him.
So
Right.
man, it's just I think just social media, the good, the bad, the ugly. I think it comes down to, man, we just
Self-control.
self-control, responsibility, and really just examining yourself, man. It comes down to all of those things, like just like anything that we have in our lives, we have to be responsible with it. You got your phone, you got your car, you got bills, you got your home, children, food, whatever. You got to be responsible with these things.
Gotta be good stewards.
You gotta be good stewards of what you carried. Same thing with social media. You have to be a good steward of social media. You gotta be responsible with it. You gotta carry yourself well on it, and you have to present yourself well on it. You, like I said, you created an image, so uphold that image. You don't want any old body just
Yeah, my image is that I'm real.
yeah. Well,
So at the end of the day, like
You
you're
know.
gonna get the real C Boogie.
the real C Boogie. Yeah. So and follow her at the real C Boogie,
On
right?
Instagram all day, every day.
Right,
Well,
yeah.
right now I'm on like a little sabbatical, but
Yeah, she on a little
I
sabbatical.
mean,
She'll
I'll
be
be getting
back.
my messages because I gotta get this paper.
Well, for all those who don't know what a sabbatical is, it's a little sit down. She's
It's
putting
called-
it away
It's
for a
a
little bit.
timeout.
Yeah,
what it is.
timeout.
It's a timeout.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the corner right now.
Right.
I'm pouting. My hands is like this right now. But it's all good though because in the sabbatical, my hands really not like tied because I'm really like into the word. So it's cool.
Right.
Like
God is
I'm
ministering
trying
to her,
get my
teaching
life
her.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So.
All right, so I guess we're gonna wrap the show up, even though I barely said anything. But
Well,
I
it
have my little
happens.
pointers in there. But I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Hope you follow us and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook at Daryltron, where you can find you, David.
You could just find me on Facebook, David LC Dunn, or you can go like the page at Done Talking. Like you said, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Done Talking. Yeah,
Done.
you know, thank you for watching. Done Talking. Thank you, Sierra. Where they can follow you at?
Oh, you can follow me. Well, I got a couple Instagrams and a couple Facebook. So you can follow me at The Real C Boogie, and that is THE, the real, the way you spell real, CIEBOOGIE, and that's going to be on Instagram, Facebook. You could just look me up for C Boogie, CIEBOOGIE, and then also, you know, I'm a businesswoman, so follow my my Spearhead Instagram as well. And
Yeah.
that's, at Spearhead Films with a Z at the end.
Book her.
Book me while prices are cheap because I'm blowing up. So,
Right.
All right,
just
well,
saying.
that's the show. See you guys next time.
Peace and
Peace
love.
out.